I wanna be Batman, cause everybody really ain't shit to me.
This is MJaw here with MJaw Reviews, and I'm bringing you guys another comic book review. And the comic book that we're going to be getting into today is Batman, Streets of Gotham. Check out that cover. The artwork is pretty okay, but the inside is just blah. Well, the cover is okay, but the inside is just blah. Let's get right into the story, shall we? The beginning of this just basically starts off right where we left off. The whole city is engulfed in flames. People are burning and bursting into explosions. They're spontaneously combusting in the street randomly. Everyone is just hectic and not knowing what the hell is going on. Now, Thomas Elliot, as you know, is locked up in the penthouse with Alfred, and Batman and Robin are out in the streets trying to console everybody. Now, Thomas Elliot thinks, well, you know what, I'm going to use this to my advantage. He sets himself on fucking fire, and Alfred's looking at him on the camera and is just like, oh my god, Elliot, I'm coming. He runs in there, tries to set him out, noticing it's a trap. Alfred gets locked in there, Thomas Elliot gets out. Now everyone's like, oh shit. He looks like just like Bruce Wayne. He's going to be doing some terrible damage. Now, with Batman and Robin now on the streets, they get into a run-in with the new vigilante, the guy who's running around with the brass knuckle that says abuse on it, beating up people who were just, causing riots and stuff like that. Batman runs into him. He's just like, hey man, what the hell are you doing? This is our shtick, And the guy's like, hey man, he's like, he talks to him like he ran into him before. Now I have honestly no idea who he is. I've never seen him before, but obviously he has had a run-in with Bruce Wayne before. Now, he's dressed, you barely see his face, he's in a big coat, but he's obviously big. He's like huge. And I have no idea who the hell the guy could be. But he's a vigilante, and he's trying to help out, but he's very aggressive and beating up people. Alright. Then Batman and Robin get into a run-in with the hooker from the first issue, where she was about to get sold off by her pimp, but that big dude, that new vigilante, came in and saved her life. But this time, she has one of those bugs that Firefly was giving out on people so they burst into flames. She had it underneath her skin, and, Robin takes it out. Now she's safe. But then, after that, it was just a little cameo for her, and now she's gone. But it just showed that it was a bug that he has implanted in everybody that would make them burst into spontaneously combustion, and they just burn up and die. She's saved. Now, Firefly has become a very big issue. He has become a very dangerous character in this run so far. He's not doing it for the money, he's just doing it for chaos, which basically reminds me of The Dark Knight. Let's not get into that now. Black Mask runs into him, he's like, we're supposed to be working together, I'm your boss, how come you're not, letting me in on what's going on here? Firefly basically grows a pair of his own and tells him, fuck off. Black Mask doesn't like that, he presses the button, nothing happens. Firefly is actually supposed to die, but because in Battle of the Cow, Black Mask inserted a mechanism into them that will basically make them die when he presses that. But he took it out, remodified it, and made it into that bug that goes into everyone in the public and makes them, burst into flames. Black Mask notices that he took it out. He tells the guys to shoot him up. Firefly gets away, burns everybody down, kicks some ass. Black Mask basically gets his ass whooped by Firefly. He's almost about to die when Zsasz comes out of nowhere, saves him. Now they're becoming a little duo. Batman and Robin show up. Batman goes right after Firefly. Robin gets his ass kicked by Zsasz, which was very embarrassing, I guess. But whatever. And after that, they return back to the penthouse. Alfred tells Dick Grayson, same guy, that, Elliot has escaped, he tricked him. Dick Grayson says, it's not a big deal, you thought he was on fire, you were trying to help him out, I can't blame you, it's no big deal, we'll catch him. Basically, now he's on TV, as Bruce Wayne, and he's making big announcements. Now everyone is watching. The Justice League, even Ra's al Ghul. I'm pretty sure it was Ra's al Ghul because I saw ninjas in the background, but the way the art is drawn in this is just horrible, and you cannot tell who's who, basically, sometimes. So, I'm pretty sure it was Ra's al Ghul, because he's watching it, he's in that, robe, and he has that mustache, you know, big beard thing going on. He has ninjas in the background. So I'm pretty sure it was Ra's al Ghul. You know, and he's just making big announcements about how he's going to be donating money to the city, $1 billion every week or month. And I'm just like, wow, and everyone's just like really awestruck about he's doing this. Now, Dick Grayson and Damien, they're like, uh-oh, we're very screwed. Which, that's where it ends. Now, the comic book on its own, pretty good series. I'm not disappointed with number 2. Number 1, I thought was really good. Number 2 is getting better. The artwork, I'm just gonna say I don't like the artwork because it's very cartoonish. I'm gonna say, look, it looks very low budget. It doesn't look very good. It looks just very like newspaper comic looking. You know, like Peanuts. It's just horrible. But the storyline is good. It's catching on. You know, you're getting in depth with this new vigilante that's running around. You got Firefly. They're giving him a chance to be his own character. That's, you know, becoming pretty strong. They're making him like almost like a B, almost A kind of character. Black Mask is doing his thing. You know, he's basically another big issue, which is pretty weird because I thought he died in the Catwoman comics, but you know they brought him back. No one really stays dead. You know, Jason Todd's a example of that. Yeah, on its own, the storyline is very good. The only complaint I have about this comic book is the art, but I can ignore that because I'm reading all the Batman and Robins and all that. And if you wonder why I'm pointing over there, it's because my comic books are on the floor. It's just I'm moving everything around in my room, and I don't really have anywhere to put them yet. I'm getting new furniture, so they're not going to be on my floor all the time. So if you're wondering like why he leaves his comic books on the floor, it's because I'm moving all my shit around. Next time I do my video, you're going to notice my room is just like different. So with that said, this comic book is really good. The storyline is really good. You should really jump into it. It's only number 2, so you can get number 1, get number 2, and just wait for number 3. With that, this is mjawwarrior Reviews saying, great comic book. I'll catch you guys later.